6'7", number 21, Julius.
Coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really in the entire season, but especially early, you just want to try to be getting better every single night, making the corrections from one night to the next, and just keep growing as a team.
Here's Stackhouse. And the shot's good by Irving.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Stojakovic passes to Curry. Down low. Here's Van Arsdale. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Coach, how about the Erik Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Erik is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Shoots from 14, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Curry. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Pass to McHale. To the paint. Irving, no good.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Shot is good by Curry.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a three, especially from the corner.
Irving with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And Irving powers it home.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Jackson outside. Back to Curry. Jackson, the screen. Curry, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The shot's good. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Erik Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. They grab their own miss. Pass to Nader. Now here's Irving. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Irving's got 8. New York trailing. Here's Stojakovic. He's guarded by Irving. Curry looking it over. Nader grabs a miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Irving. Give him 8, and the three-pointer goes.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the basket by Curry.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
The Heat have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Archibald, the pass to Nader. Who poked away. Stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Curry for 3. Here's Van Arsdale. Uses the glass on the layup.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Archibald. No made baskets yet. Right side, Irving. It's rebounded by New York. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And Curry's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Miami making a switch here. Kings checked in. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for New York. Heat trail by 4. Archibald, the pass to McHale. Now Irving. Pass to Nader. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes a first. New York making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. New York leading by 3. Here's Stojakovic. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Cleveland. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Mutombo. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Archibald. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For New York, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Outside Curry, and there's a pick. Offline with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Archibald, pass to McHale. Now Irving, jacks up a three. Hauled in by Curry. Halliburton outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Stojakovic. Clock at 6. Irving against Halliburton. Over Irving. Nader grabs a miss. Nader's got 4 rebounds in the game. King gets the bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Halliburton, the pass to Jackson. Here's Stojakovic. Off target with the 3. Pass to Archibald. Here's McHale, defended by Jackson. Here's Nader, on the wing Irving. A shot from the mid-range. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got 13 now.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Miami. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 1.
New York foul. Peja Stojakovic. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Knicks trail by 3. Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. And the Knicks miss again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's King. Out to the wing. Here's Nader. Pass to King. Shot clock at 3. Here's the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Stojakovic. Still without a bucket. Looking to win the run. And it's Curry getting it to go.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. Mutombo with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Jackson. And here's Curry. Off with the layup. Here's King. He's covered by Curry. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Heat lead by 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Mutombo. And he converts the layup.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Lets it go. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Erik Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Archibald. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. Count it. Good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Halliburton. Still no points. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Second, the Knicks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. A minute 4 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Malone. McCollum defends. Top of the key. Yao with a rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. To the middle. Here's Mutombo. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Mutombo's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Free. 14 points for him last game against Detroit. Here's Malone. And it's New York with a rebound. Halliburton outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 4-point Knick lead.
And this is how you know Halliburton is feeling it. Shooting with assertiveness off the dribble. Nice.
Here's Free. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Stephen Curry and from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
They've got Karl-Anthony Towns, and it's Barrett in at the 2. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
De'Aaron Fox has checked in for Barrett. And a switch here also for New York. Curry, he's checked in for Markkanen. And both free throws good for Halliburton. Here's Fox. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Fox against Halliburton. Towns for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Halliburton, the pass to Curry. Back to Halliburton. They set the pick. Over Fox. Halliburton misses.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Halliburton against Fox. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
The first one falls.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor, a fun player to watch.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Miami. Both shots good from the stripe. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Halliburton against Fox. The three ball. It's hauled in by Henderson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The third pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece. But he took his lumps in year one, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision-making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
Wembanyama using his length inside. Goodness.
Tight defense, but Wembanyama has the length and body control to overcome it.
Here's free. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Floats one. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the screen. Inside. Here's Mutombo. Up again. It's rebounded by McHale. Heat trail by three. Here's free. Pass to Stackhouse. Towns against Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Towns can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 3. Van Arsdale passes to Mutombo. Good on the bucket. Mutombo's got 8.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's hear it for you.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the inside, Stackhouse. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Wembanyama screen to the middle. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's Stackhouse. McCollum defends. Pass to King. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out, Towns. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Van Arsdale. Rebound by the Heat. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Stackhouse. McCollum defends. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Here's King. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Houston Rockets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team, But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Shooting from New York.
Free throw no good for Halliburton. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to King. Here's Stackhouse. Towns on a screen. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, nice response from Towns, dropping a 3 of his own.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Here's Archibald, defended by Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
The Heat making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's Stojakovic. He's scoreless. First trip to the line for him here.
Third team foul. Line for the Knicks. Peja Stojakovic. 2.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Heat trail by 7. Pass to McHale. Irving with it. Beyond the arc. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Outside Curry. Outside Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
First free throw is good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Miami making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Irving. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Now Curry. He's got 14. Stojakovic passes to Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Irving. What a terrific move that is. Irving's got 20.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Stojakovic. Counted from distance.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's Archibald. He has 7. Pass to Zubac. Here's Stackhouse. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
So he gets them both.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Back to Curry. To the right side. In transition. And Irving powers it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And yep, it's good. Van Arsdale's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Towns passes to Irving. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Yao. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Here's Archibald, and he drives in. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Stojakovic. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Mutombo. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Towns a screen on Curry. Here's Zubac. And he buries his first look.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Second, the Knicks. Miami, third.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Here's Curry. 43 points last game out. Pass to Stojakovic. Jackson on the wing. Here's Van Arsdale. He takes it in. 6 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Heat trail by 5. Pass to McHale. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Now here's Jackson. No points yet. Wembanyama screen.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. The first free throw is good.
Dick Van Arsdale. 2.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Miami has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Pass to Free. Here's Archibald. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
And you can see his focus at the stripe this half has been tremendous.
First one falls for him.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's the Knicks now. They lead by 4. Pass to Jackson. Here's Stojakovic. There's the triple. Rebound Miami. Nader's got his 6th rebound on the night. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Free. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Yep, that one goes.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Archibald. Nails it from 3. Archibald's got 7 now in this quarter. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Knicks. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so Curry will bring it up for New York. It's a 1-point game. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Wembanyama out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Stojakovic in at the 3 slot. Shot is good by Curry.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Stackhouse for the tie. And again, it's Miami from deep.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Here's Van Arsdale to the paint. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 27 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Archibald. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Van Arsdale. He's guarded by Irving. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Offensive board. Oh, Wemby! The putback!
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
Outside Irving. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a deep 3 from Curry. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to McHale. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And here's Curry for 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Heat trail by 7. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To halt the run. Pass to Irving. Here's Nader. He's covered by Curry. Doubled by Jackson. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's McHale. Miami, no good that time either.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Here's Van Arsdale. 12 points for him. Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Archibald, pass to Nader. Now Irving from outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Nader. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stackhouse. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Well, that's the kind of defensive play you need to win ball games. Great block from Wembanyama.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively.
Timeout.
They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
New York on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Stackhouse. And he banks in the layup. Stackhouse has got 9. And here's New York now. They're on a 13-5 run. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight. Knicks leading by 6. Curry passes to Stojakovic. Jackson with a screen on Irving. Pass to Van Arsdale. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Heat in 5th.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Stackhouse. The shot no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Curry. And here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by McHale. Heat trail by 6. Here's Stackhouse. He's got 9. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Nader. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Well, his ability to sniff out these shot blocking opportunities really defines Jackson Jr.'s defensive game.
Wembanyama, pass to Jackson. Here's Stojakovic. He's guarded by Irving. New York again can't hit.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
King, he's checked in for Miami. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Halliburton is checked in. Jackson outside to stop the drought. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
Here's McHale. No points so far. Archibald. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Outside Curry. Halliburton outside. This is out. Great D that time from Irving. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass. Archibald's got 17 points.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Irving's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Nader. Doubled by Jackson. Here's McHale, covered by Wembanyama. Irving looking around. And the layup is good. Irving's got 31 points.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Jackson outside. Back to Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's King. He has 7. Here's Nader. Pass to Irving. The 3. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Outside Curry. Oh, Curry takes the contact and hits it anyway.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Archibald, pass to Nader. Pass to McHale. Here's Archibald. 17 points in the game.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo!
Pass to McHale. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. The shot by Archibald, no good.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Now here's Halliburton. Jackson finds Wembanyama. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Halliburton against Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Irving. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Irving. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Yao. Halliburton outside. Wembanyama screen. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Irving. He's got 36 points. .110 left in the third. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 9. He's off on the layup.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Free, defended by Halliburton. Outside Irving. To the middle. Halliburton with the steal. Now here's Wembanyama. He's closely guarded. Pulls it from the top of the key. He buries it. Wembanyama's got 12 points in just the second half.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Irving against McCollum.
And that's a sport. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw good from Irving.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Halliburton up top. And the jumper is on the mark. Halliburton's got 11 points. And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And meanwhile, Erik Spoelstra rallying the troops.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out, a 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but there's got to be a real sense of urgency.
Coach Spoelstra begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to kick it up a notch.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Stackhouse in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. 4 on the clock. Here's Archibald. The Knicks pull it in. Van Arsdale's got 4 rebounds in the game. Haliburton outside. With a step back. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Heat trail by 8. Pass to Stackhouse. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, clearly the layup was too easy for him. He had to go to the double clutch to make it a little more challenging.
First team foul. Now at the line, Jerry Stackhouse. 1.
Knicks leading by 5. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Here's Haliburton. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Yeah, silky smooth with the mid-range, Jay. Haliburton practices these types of shots all the time.
Pass to King. Over to the wing. Towns, right side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And that one falls for Towns.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
He does not get the second one. Here's Stojakovic. Down it goes, and a great assist by Haliburton. Haliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Archibald, defended by Haliburton. Towns, a screen on Haliburton. With the drive, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Archibald's got 19 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Three-pointer, Haliburton. And King pulls it down. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Archibald. Here's Stackhouse. Blocked! And here's Haliburton. Over to the left wing. Here's Van Arsdale. Oh, misses the dunk. The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Inside, here's Zubac. And he lays it up and in.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Knicks leading by 4. Here's Van Arsdale. Haliburton on the wing. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Towns can't get it to go.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Heat trail by 8. Towns outside. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Haliburton with the ball. To the inside. Yao, good. Yao's gotten his first basket of the night.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Stackhouse. The floater, and rejected. They retain possession. Here's Towns. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Towns has got 6 here in the quarter.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop it?
Halliburton outside. Pass to Mutombo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Van Arsdale. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting from New York, Dick Van Arsdale. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Heat trail by 6. On the wing, Irving. And they doubled up Irving. There's the 3. And they'll get another chance. Van Arsdale grabs a miss. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Jackson outside. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Free. Here's Stackhouse. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McCollum. And he can't bank that one in. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Stackhouse, the pass to Irving. Here's Stackhouse. He's covered by Curry. Back to Irving. Pass to Free from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Knicks leading by 5. McCollum looking it over. Wembanyama screen.
Well, you got to be careful how you guard McCollum because he's skilled at drawing those whistles.
Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, C.J. McCollum. 2.
First one falls.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar, but he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 7. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Peja Stojakovic. Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now at the line, Julius Irving. 2.
free throw good from Irving. And so he makes both from the line. Knicks leading by 5. Now here's McCollum. Wembanyama screen. McCollum into the lane. It's tipped. They get it back. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Irving for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And the first one at the line is good. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Here's Archibald. Pass to McHale. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. McHale's got his first 2 points of the night. New York leading by 8. Curry passes to Jackson. Here's Van Arsdale. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Nader grabs a miss. Nader's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's Stojakovic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Team foul number 4. At the line for the Knicks, Peja Stojakovic. 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Heat trail by 10. Pass to McHale. Here's Nader. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. For 3. It's rebounded by New York. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Pass to McHale. Here's Nader. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Curry. Archibald, pass to Irving. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Knocks down the long J.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's Archibald, outside Irving. Here's Nader. Pass to Stackhouse. A shot to stop the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Curry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And it's almost like Curry's motor never stops running. This is what forces defenders to overcommit.
And that one falls for Curry.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
No good on the second free throw. Heat trail by 16. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Now at the line, Jerry Stackhouse. 2.
And he makes the first. It's both from the stripe. And here are the Knicks now. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the moment Wembanyama gets that ball down low, you lose. You have to deny the entry.
2.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Archibald. There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. That one goes. Count it.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Pass to Nader. Irving up top. Plenty of space. Hauled in by Curry.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Jackson outside. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a deep three from Curry. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Here's Free. He's covered by Curry. Here's Free. Towns outside. The 3 is up. Mutombo with a rebound. And Curry's got the ball here for New York. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Count that bucket. Curry's got 45 points.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.